How's it going, everyone? My name is DrapPep. Welcome back to another installment of Drap Chat. I've mentioned before that I lived in Oregon for 5 years. I moved there with my dad because he had gotten word, or he was promised, honestly, that he'd be able to work with Weyerhaeuser, which is a mill. It's a lumber mill. You see, I had an uncle that worked there, and he guaranteed that he could get us a job there. And so, obviously, we were going to give that a shot. Little did we know that Oregonians, and yes, that's what they call themselves. I've told many, many people that live in Oregon call themselves Oregonians. And they do not believe me. No, that's a real thing. Oregonians call themselves that all the time. And we go up there, surprise, surprise, Oregonians hate Californians. They hate them. Hate them. So, you want to know how they could find out that you're from California, by the way? Out of all the things it could be, it's your phone number. Yeah, all they have to do is look at that number and be like, oh yeah, that is not from here. You are not from here. So we went up to Oregon. We moved up there. And when we did, we thought it'd be a for sure thing, right? We thought we were going to get right in there. Because, you know, the mill, Weyerhaeuser, pays good. It pays great. So we moved into a fifth wheel trailer, into a trailer park, not that far from the mill, actually. Like walking distance. And we did that intentionally. Here's the thing. The mill has a train that goes through, and the trailer park is right across the street from it. I mean, no more than 20 feet from the tracks. You ever see that episode of I Love Lucy? where they're in the apartment, and the train goes through, and the beds start moving around in the apartment? That's what it was like. That's honestly what it was like living there. The train would come in, blare its horn right next to the trailer park. The trailer starts shaking. Yeah. Now, you see, I lived in a fifth wheel trailer. It had like 3 pullouts. So there was enough room for my dad and I, me and my dad, my dear papa and me, to live in that trailer. It got cold too. Like when it was winter and it starts to snow, and it snowed a lot there, you felt it. There's no insulation. That goes right through. If it's like 30 degrees outside, guess what, partner? It's 30 degrees inside. You gotta get creative to keep warm. I remember a couple of times I'd wake up and my drool would be frozen onto the pillow. That was fun. Trying to pry my face off the pillow from it being frozen. That's so much fun. So many fond memories. And we had a toilet inside the trailer. But we had a rule. We had a little rule. No taking a dump in the trailer, because we don't want to be sitting next to that, you know? If you take a dump in the trailer, everyone's going to smell it. There's nowhere for it to go. All right? It's staying in there. So there was a communal bathroom at the trailer park. And if you've ever lived in a trailer park or anything close to it with a communal bathroom, you would know that that's not sanitary. that's not great. Common thing, and in a communal bathroom in a trailer park, feces on the ground. That's common. Feces on the ground. Like as if they were throwing it at each other. Like there was instead of a food fight, there was a feces fight. They were throwing it at each other. That's what it's like. One time I went to the communal bathroom, and there was just shit on top of the on top of the toilet. Not in the toilet. No, on the toilet lid. I walked in, there it was. I walked out. I didn't have to go anymore. Didn't want to. But you see, we would go in there, and there was a code that you had to push in, right? And you'd hear it. It'd make little beeping sounds, like beep beep beep, and you'd hear it. So one time, I had to use the restroom. And, you know, I'm sitting on the toilet going number 2, taking a shit. And I hear it. I hear it's like someone knocks on the bathroom door first. And everyone knows the code, by the way. This is a communal bathroom. So I hear the knock on the door. No, someone's in here. Don't come in. They knock again. Someone's in here. Again, you know, I'll be out soon. I'm almost done. Well, now I'm hearing the little padlock. I'm hearing the code being entered. And I'm like, hey, I'm literally in here. The time I hear the door unlock and it opening, come on in. It's just like, what do you want from me? Doors opening up, I actually said, come on in. And the person saw me and goes, oh, I'm sorry. Me, sure you are. Sure you are. You wanted to smell, didn't you? You wanted a little smelly smell when I'm in here. I know what you're doing. Of course, they did not wait outside the bathroom for a hi, how are you doing moment. That was clearly not going to happen. I was not going to be graced with that story. But that was a common thing. People barging in on you, no matter how loud you say I'm in here. They don't care. They want to sniff. They want to sniff. They want to smell you. They want to be in there with you. They want to hold hands while you're finishing. They want to help. They're your toilet buddy. And only once, because the trailer park that I stayed at had its own laundry, right? Washer and dryer. And so this only happened once. But once was good enough. I went to go use the laundromat. So I had my clothes with me to, clean them in the communal laundry. Surprisingly enough, no one ever talks to each other. Like, we might see each other, we might wave in the trailer park, but no one is talking to each other. We're too smart not to talk to each other. We don't know. That's so weird. Only once did I ever have someone that I talked to, by the way, in the trailer park, and I didn't really talk very much. It was just, there was this person that lived next to us that would yell at both of us. And so because of that, we would team up. We would be like, we had each other's back. We would lie for each other just to make her even more mad. That was the only time I talked to someone. But I went into the laundromat, the communal laundry, to wash my clothes, and I saw something in the washing machine. I was like, oh, that's clearly a leaf. And I reached down and it was smooshy, and I was like, that was shit. That was not a leaf. That is shit. And like, I didn't have to sniff it. I could smell it. The moment I had touched it, the smell had wafted up from the washing machine into my face, and I could smell it. And I'm like, oh man, that's on my hand. And I had went to the communal bathroom to rinse it off, and when I came out, I saw the landlord, and I was like, oh hey, just so you know, the washing machine has shit in it. And he didn't believe me at first. He's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, no, I'm serious. There's shit in the washing machine. So he went in there, checked it. He goes, oh, how'd you know that was shit? I'm like, I touched it. He goes, why did you touch it? Well, I thought it was a leaf. You couldn't smell it? I'm like, no, I couldn't. I didn't know that's what it was at first. He felt so bad for me. He gave me like 4 rolls of quarters. I got to have free washing and dryer for a good while. He felt really bad for me. He really did. But yeah, I've got so many I got so many trailer park stories. I could go on for hours about this. I might do another episode where I talk about some of the things that I've had to deal with, because I lived in that trailer park for 5 years. The plan was that we were going to work for Weyerhaeuser, my dad and I, and then save up enough money to move out of that fucking trailer park. Destiny had other plans for us. I tried hard too, man. I applied to everywhere. I know that town like the back of my hand. I know every... Okay, well, when I lived there, I knew every building. As of lately, I'm so scared to say where I lived in Oregon. Like, as if, oh, I'm going to dox you and find out where you live from Oregon. Like, no one's going to care. Cottage Grove. So, when I lived in Cottage Grove for 5 years, I don't live there anymore. I moved years ago. But I moved out of Cottage Grove back to California in 2015. All right, like a while ago, almost 11 years ago. Okay, but when I lived there, I knew all the buildings like the back of my hand. A lot of those buildings are not there anymore. A lot of those buildings are gone, and that's weird. It feels weird to me to know that these buildings that I used to know are no longer there, and they used to know me. Like, at the time when I lived there was only 9,000 people that lived there. Only 9,000. Word got around quick about who you were. A lot of people at the time when I lived there, A lot of them knew me. Some of them knew me by name. I used to go to all the community activities. It was fun. One of the things I loved about Cottage Grove was that it was a small community where like it was easy for you to kind of like know each other. But at the same time, they kind of knew your business. They kind of word got around pretty quick about what you did. If you so you know, watch yourself. Don't do anything stupid if you're going to live there because the word's going to get around. um but yeah, I miss living there. That was such a great place to live. It really was. But that's going to be it for the this episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in.